welcome back to Better with Ginger. Today it is cold and rainy outside, and when the weather gets like that, I get inside and I just want to organize and purge and clean and just reinvent the apartment. And one criminal in my apartment may be my jewelry drawer. It's fairly organized, one could say. I'll give you a glimpse. Yep, it's pretty bad. I just throw everything in the drawer and have no system at all. Today I'm going to be making a jewelry box. I've been looking on Target and Etsy for a good deal on something I like, and everything's a little bit more than I want to spend, so I decided to create my own today. I found a shadow box at Michael's craft store. It was $9. It has a lid that comes off and opens, and it's for normally when people want to put mementos and put them on a shelf. So we're going to paint this and turn it into a cool little jewelry box. So the first step is going to be covering up anything you don't want paint on, which is particularly the glass on your door. You could have a solid color, a solid shelf on your jewelry box, but I like displaying your jewelry, and it's something cool to look at. And then you can see what you have to wear for the day. So you want to put a piece of paper in the center of the plexiglass or glass, whatever you're working with. Make sure you tape right up to the edge. It's really important because you don't want to get any paint on your glass. Okay, so I finished covering the glass, and now we need to do the fun part, which is painting. I have this blue, just acrylic paint that I'm going to use. I thought about doing like a dark wood stain, which I thought would be really pretty, but I decided since I paid $9 for this, why not do something a little more fun and funky. I'm just using a sponge brush, and you're just going to do a nice even layer. You may have to do 2 coats depending upon the color you choose and the type of wood. I didn't cover any of the hardware with tape. I want it to be blue and match, but if you have a particularly, you bought a box with nice hardware that you want to show off, you just need to make sure you tape over that. Taping is really my least favorite part of any craft project. It takes me forever. I don't know, maybe I need some helpful hints. I finished the 2 coats of blue paint. I love this color. If you like it and you're interested, I got it at Michael's, and it's their turquoise. It's really pretty. So now I'm going to do the inside of the box with black. I think it'll be a nice contrast and offset the jewelry in a pretty way. So the funny thing about me making a jewelry box is that I have a lot of necklaces. That's my main thing. And some bracelets, and I have about 6 pairs of earrings, and I do not have pierced ears. I keep buying earrings when I think they're cute, and I'm like, oh, I'll do it, I'll pierce my ears, and then I don't. And I think I'm secretly afraid of having, when some ladies have like this really super saggy earlobes, like, and then the long slit in them, it looks kind of painful to me, and it freaks me out, and so I haven't done it. My friend Stephanie is ready to take me to get my ears pierced at a moment's notice, but I keep telling her, let's do it on Saturday, and then I freak out and I don't. So maybe there'll be a vlog episode where I showcase my new pierced ears. It's like I'm 12. It's very exciting. I'm becoming a woman. Right before your eyes. Or maybe I won't, because maybe I'll never do it. So this sponge technique is amazing. As you can see, it's like you can very quickly cover a lot of space. And then when I do the second coat, I'll be a little bit neater so that you don't see any brush strokes. And in case I didn't say it, the blue has 2 coats now. But if you didn't want paint in the back, you could do a fabric mount, which would be really cute and pretty. You could do a print, or I like solids because your jewelry is going to be the statement in there. So I let my box dry for an hour, and it's coated and looking, I think, pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is put in little hooks, like that, if that shows up. I'm just going to screw them into the wood just on my own, and then it's what you're gonna hook your necklaces on and hang and display them. So it'll kind of look like this. The hook's on the inside. So you just screw it in, and then you turn it. You just gotta put some pressure on it. As I'm installing the hooks, I just realized as I was trying to turn them and they were not going into the box, that a little trick you can do is you can hold on to one of the hooks, set it in the box, take a knife, or if you have a little hammer, you nail it a little way into the box, and then you turn it, and it goes in more easily. I was trying to turn the first one, and it was not happening for me, so I had to think creatively. So I finished putting all the hooks in, and now the only thing left to do, which is an optional step, the paint for me dried a little matte, so I want it to be a little more glossy. So I'm going to spray it with a clear spray paint. I'm going to do this outside, and then I'll come back and show you the result. So stay tuned. It's done. It's dry. I put my necklaces in. They're organized and not in a mess in a drawer. Oh man, it's so exciting. And I think it really displays them nicely. So post pictures, send me your project if you end up doing it, and let me see what it looks like. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks.